What's up? Think y'all know who I am. Yours truly, Carcino here. Notification just went out, so because it came on my phone, which was surprising. Thanks, James. Appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button, as this is for you more than it is myself. Tommy Montana. Tommy, I did a whole video on it on my Carcino for Life. We did a post-fight video immediately after the fight. What's good, brother? Well, we're here to talk finances right now. Now, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. They're not sending notifications, but they're sending the email, though. I'll check into that. Because I don't know if it's the notifications or what, but I'll check into that. Because for me, it's different. They don't send me a notification. So I have to know only if y'all tell me what the situation is on Patreon. But I thought the email was their notification. But that's neither here nor there. Let's get to it. Now, we're here to talk money, finances. And people, do you have any of these faults? We all have financial faults. Number one on the list that you need to try to correct, not having a plan. If you want money in life and be able to be comfortable with money, you got to have a plan. Write it down. Come up with one. Have an idea, try to see it through. But you got to have a plan to do it. You're just not going to up and save money. It don't work that way. People have tried it and failed. I can save money whenever I feel like it. Nope. You want to make money? Remember 10 things. Have a plan. Pay off your debt with your savings. Stop living off borrowed money. Stop living paycheck to paycheck. Use your home equity like a bank. Stop spending too much money on your house. Stop buying new cars. Stop living off borrowed money. Stop getting yourself involved in never ending payments. Check your frivolous spending. Write all 10 of those down and try to avoid every single last one of those, and you'll have money. That was covered in there. Absolutely. That's how I feel. Hmm. Well, let's look at this. If you're frivolously spending money, you're frivolously putting yourself in debt because you're just spending on things you don't really need. Like saying, I'm buying this new picture frame because it looks cool. I'm buying that because it looks cool. Oh, I'm getting this because it looks cool. Just frivolously buying things you don't really need. It's a good way to go broke. It's a good way to not have anything and not get involved in the things you need to. And all these things are holding you back from being successful. Now, people are trying to hit me up. Now, what are the most common mistakes that people make? Living paycheck to paycheck. Well, when you live paycheck to paycheck, problems are going to ensue. That comes with the territory. You don't want to be a person that live from paycheck to paycheck. I've been there. We've all been there. We've lived from paycheck to loan to paycheck. You spend your paycheck 2 days almost after you get it, and you just trying to just go survive on crumbs till you can get to the next day. See, after you do these things, as far as taking your equity and using your home and losing that equity on the house, which you could use like a bank. And when you get everything with your savings and everything else, and after you take care of your taxes, you can invest. So when you're not investing, you're not saving, you're not using your home like an equity, and you just keep buying things in the home, what you're doing is actually setting your house up for disaster. Absolutely. Most people get money. You know what they do when they do pay off their car? By the time you do paying off your car is probably 10 years old. You want a new car. People normally don't quit paying cars or pay off a car note in enough time. They rotate and they roll right over into something else. Staying out of debt is not usually abundant for them. I know I had to pay thousands of dollars in like fines because something wasn't returned on time. Thousands, buddy. So that's thousands of dollars that were mine, wasted and gone away. I could have used those thousands of dollars for anything in the world. All because they didn't get a paperwork on time. Fined with interest. Yeah, but you learn from those mistakes because you don't want to pay that again. So make sure you try to get rid of all those never-ending payments, all that frivolous spending. You're living on borrowed money. That's credit. For the guy who said, "What about credit?" That's borrowed money. When you're living on credit, you're doomed. I know a lot of people living on credit right now. They pay a little bit off on their credit card and they go right back to debt. Pay a little bit on the credit card, they go right back to debt. They pay a little bit on the credit card, right back to debt. They never get away from the credit card. You know what I do? I pay a credit card down to zero, I put it away. I pay a credit card down to zero and I put it away. I only use a credit card really now because they'll just cut it off on you because you're not using it. I remember I went to use a credit card. They like, it's closed. I'm like, why? I don't have no penalties. It's like, yeah, they just kicked you off. You wasn't really buying that. And I'm like, what am I supposed to keep buying? Spending too much on your house is another problem that people have who are homeowners. When you're a homeowner, sometimes people just start spending on putting unnecessary stuff in your house that you don't really need. It's not going to really add to the value. The value of your home, a lot of people think it's all the work they put in the house. That's a part of it, but the majority of your value of your home comes from the area and the land. People got to understand that your value is in the area. That's where the core is. And you're right now, you could be over there, where you say on O Block. You can have your house decked out. You could have state of the art brass, gold sinks, and toilets. Do you really think that somebody is that's they gonna go and move on in over there and that's gonna raise the property value up? No, it's the land in the area, the school districts, the community, everything over there is going to raise you up. Do I suggest a single man to buy a house or just rent? Well, it all depends. Rent for a while, it depends on your finances. I don't know your finances. If you could, I would advise to rent at first before you buy a home. See, you should rent a house first so you can know how to run a house. So when you're ready to buy and purchase a house, you know what to expect. You know what the costs are, and because when you're renting, then you know what you can afford. Because it's not about paying the mortgage and nothing like that. It's not even close. When you're renting a home, you got to be. I mean, when you own a home, the accidentals is what you're gonna have to pay for things going wrong. There's roof damage, there's gutter damage, there's all kind of pipes are busting, you need a new water heater, all of these things that cost thousands and thousands of dollars. And if you don't have that available, don't go running into a house right away. So renting might be better for you because you're not ready to handle those type of costs. Don't let somebody try to tell you what you need to be doing because they're doing it. What's good for them might not be good for you. So you have to do it according to your lifestyle and how you're spending and what you're able to handle. Everything's designed to keep you in debt. That's how the government makes money. That's how everything revolves. Debt. This country's in debt. They haven't paid that off and they have no intentions of paying it. It just keeps going up. This world has been revolving around debt. Thank you. I appreciate that. You guys can hit the super chat button at any time and definitely like the video. So I'll put a question in there for you guys. Do you use your tax refund money to invest? So we'll see what gets cooking. Okay. Right now we got 71% saying yes, 29% saying no. No, but I want to start. Now it's 54 to 46. 54% to 46%. Mm-hmm. No, that's not true, buddy. Black people are investing now more than ever. Um, Certain black people, like in the community, poor people don't invest. Poor people believe in buying shoes as an investment. And it's like, who are you going to trade the shoes in for? You're not going to trade them, you're going to keep them. They have a shoe addiction. They buying $600 on gym shoes. It's crazy. My video has already been done on Pacquiao and Ugas from last night on the Casino for Life channel. Holding the money, yes. Because if you have any debt, you use your savings to pay off your debts. Now, let's get back to the question. Do you use tax refunds to invest? Most people are saying yes, are lying. No, I mean, you should use your tax refunds to invest, but the majority of us do not. Now, people who clicked on yes because they feel like yes is the answer of what they should be doing, but they haven't done it yet. But they clicked on yes, but they haven't done it. So it's no. CD's a good investment if you want, if you can put money away and not look back at it, then yeah, a CD is excellent. But that's the problem with investing. Like I put on the Patreon, the Casino for Life Patreon, I gave people advice on where they should go to start, where you can start investing in real estate, being in your own house right now. You can just do it online and be a real estate investor, a real estate investor. And it don't cost you much. Very inexpensive and everything. I gave you all the information you needed right there on the Patreon for the people that signed up. And somebody asked me, well, when should I start to see some money coming back if I put in 1,000? I'm like, look, if you got to put in 1,000, you got to turn around every 2 days and be like, did I make any money yet? Did I make any money yet? What's going on yet? Don't even do it. Don't do it. You could put a minimum, the minimum start is $10. That's it. If you want to, all you want to put in is 10, that's fine. And see what you get there. Put 100 in. But you want to put 1,000. I'm like, if you can't put 1,000 up and not look at it, then don't do it. That's what investing is. Investing means I'm putting this money up. This money is not meaning it's going to affect my rent and none of my bills. I'm putting this money here. Well, if it does well for me, hopefully it makes me more money on top of it. But if it starts to tank or whatever, it can go down, what have you. But I know I'm putting it in there, investing, meaning that it's going to take time. If you don't have time to waste, then you don't have time to waste. Trading options is good. I don't deal with options. Most people do that. Like I got friends who do forex trading. They trade commodities. So I don't really get into the commodities that much. It's not my field house. But I have people that do, and they do that. And that's their field. You said what? Come on? How can I say what your viewers do or not do? Because I know y'all. Is that a fact? I know you clicked yes, and I know you don't invest. I know how y'all think. Why is it all glitchy? You see that? They got me all glitched out. Mm-hmm. Look at that, 30 votes. Well, that's good. Pay your bills on time is key. But you want to make sure you get out of debt. Don't live on credit. Living on credit will have you all messed up. Stop buying new cars just because you paid off the old one. Still drive that old car. You think it's billionaires out here driving a Honda? They had a Honda Spocket, which was a concept car that they bought for like 34,000. They had they had some other futuristic cars that they end up eventually becoming cars now, back in like the early 90s. But they drive more fuel efficient cars, those battery driven cars, and those little small things where they just charge the battery and go. They have a charging stations built at their houses and they go. They're wearing watches that cost like 500,000, some 6, 8 million, and they don't even look expensive. It's not covered in diamonds. It's not iced out. They ain't got 65 chains on their neck like Mr. T. See, I had to grow out of that. The more you look like you don't have money, those are the people that got the most money. Yeah, there's nothing cool than like looking like $1 million and got 25 bucks. He said 25 pips a day keeps the job away. Well, that's cool. My buddy wants to trade with me. The only reason I don't want him to trade for me is because he doesn't know me. He thinks, oh man, we friends, you know, and we go back, we boys, we go back 20 some odd years, and yeah, I'll trade your money for you. But I'm like, you don't get it. There's the business me and the we friends, we family me. And you don't want to tangle with any of them. You don't want to tangle with any of the me's because when it comes to business, I'm gonna be about the business. I'm not gonna want to hear the friendship when my money's on the line. My money's on the line. You're gonna be like, but we friends. Buddy, about that money.